So I've opened the periodic table here. I've picked the one that has the 52 common elements that you have to know the names of. So the periods in the periodic table are the horizontal rows. So we have period 1 going across here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that's as far as we have gotten currently with our elements. So these are the periods. The columns going across here, 1 through 18, are known as the groups or families. Then you'll notice we have this little staircase here on our copies of the periodic table. On the lower left-hand side is where we have the metals. The upper right is the nonmetals. And then along the staircase, we have metalloids. There are some exceptions to that. Aluminum is a full metal. It belongs down here, even though it is definitely against the staircase, it's still a full metal. Also, another exception is that even though hydrogen is on the metal side, it is a nonmetal. Your textbook also leaves polonium out of the metalloids. It is apparently a full metal. And then these newer elements down here, your textbook does not specify whether they're metals or metalloids. I don't think there's been enough around for long enough to be able to tell, perhaps. They're not very stable. So here is a look at your book in Chapter 2, Section 5. I'm directing you to Figure 2.27. It has the periodic table broken up into these groups. The 2 left columns and the 6 rightmost columns are the main group elements. In the middle, we have these 10 columns of transition metals. And then down below is usually where we have written the lanthanides and the actinides. These are sometimes called inner transition elements. And then some of these specific groups or families have special names. The alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals, the noble gases over here on the end, halogens, chalcogens, and pnictogens. So some special families there with similar chemical properties among the members of the family. Also up above in that chapter, we do have a color-coded periodic table that points out the different metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. And also the letter colors tell whether the element is a solid, liquid, or gas. You can see most of them are solids. We have some gases up here and only a couple liquids. We do have this exercise, this practice problem that has to do with Section 2.5. It's a little bit lower down in your note packet at the top of page 24. When we find sulfur, it is in the nonmetal area of the periodic table, and it is a main group element, and its family has the special name chalcogen. Calcium is a metal, also in the main group, and it is a member of the family called alkaline earth metal. So for bromine, we have another nonmetal in the main group, and that is one of our halogens. Uranium is a metal. It's down below the periodic table in the group of actinides, which are also called inner transition elements. It doesn't have a special family name. W is tungsten. It is a metal. It's in the transition metal area of the periodic table.